Всем привет, это очередной выпуск Join the Rush на allhockey.ru. Меня зовут Евгений Осадченко, а это Марк Денгл.
Sure! I think what he's trying to say is, hello and welcome to another episode of Joining the Rush on allhockey.ru. This is, what did you say your name was?
Евгений Осадченко.
I don't think that's your real name. I think you called me Mark. Let's start by explaining that. Wait, also, why do I have these?
СКА вылетел с плей-офф, и ты этому безумно рад. Ты что, забыл?
I don't understand. Should we be happy? I don't know. Do I not like St. Petersburg? You tell me.
If you want to be really successful, Steve, you gotta keep up with the modern pace. This is what's fancy in Russia right now. If you get really fancy, like Evgeny Kuznetsov, they announce your name wrong, and we want to be famous, so... Quick reminder, this guy's name is Evgeny Kuznetsov, and this is what they called him. Also, he didn't score any goals in this game, so they jinxed it?
I blame them. That's fine. Doesn't really explain these yet, though.
Well, Steve, in Russia, only hipsters like SKA St. Petersburg.
Oh.
Because mainstreamists do hate SKA St. Petersburg.
I liked St. Petersburg before. It was cool. Why do Russian hockey fans hate St. Petersburg so much?
Buckle up, Steve, and read the subtitles.
Okay.
Степа, у СКА все деньги в мире. Они могут купить кого угодно. И каждый год они никак не могут выиграть.
Sorry, did I read that they have all the money in the world, they can get any player they want, and they still never win?
Yeah.
The Leafs got relegated to the KHL?
Why are you saying relegated? The KHL is on the same level with the NHL.
Oh, you're so cute.
Now my face hurts. As for why did SKA lose the series against Dynamo, I think I have a pretty good understanding about this. I think it's only fair to say that one of the killers of SKA in this series was Dynamo's forward Mikhail Anisin.
Well, absolutely. Got a ton of points in the series, a hat trick in the elimination game. Little guy, big player.
I have another theory. Steve, read.
Okay.
В общем, дело такое, то что защитник Торпеды Евгений Варламов после окончания серии сказал, что Анисим вообще трогать нельзя, иначе тебя судьи выгонят до конца матча.
Is that allowed?
It's KHL, son.
How can the KHL allow this?
Aren't you cute?
Yeah.
I got a problem with this statement.
It's against the rules?
No, not that. The quote comes from Estonian 35-year-old defenseman. And we're talking about 24 years old speedster Anisin.
You're about to make a cultural reference I don't understand, aren't you?
Yes, Estonians are slow, so why is he bringing this up? There's no way he could have caught Anisin.
Slow Estonians! What? Speaking of Estonians and Dynamo Moscow, apparently the Leafs are kind of having talks again with a draft pick of theirs from a long time ago. He's from Estonia, plays in Russia, but represents Finland internationally. Leo Komarov.
You guys are that desperate, eh?
Shut up.
После прошлого эпизода вы все жаловались, что мы не говорили про финал Востока. Получайте.
Sorry, can I translate? I think I understand.
Alright.
He's talking about video games and stuff.
We are currently 4 games into the series, and 2 of the game-winning goals were scored by Nikita Pivtsakin and Sergei Kalinin. This is when you say, "Hi, 2011 gold medalists!"
Hi, 20... Shut up! That was dirty.
Помните, в прошлом эпизоде мы говорили то, что хоккеисты учатся играть в компьютерный хоккей, потом реально показывают что-то на льду? Походу, это реально правда. So before the series against Tractor, Sergei Kalinin and Nikita Pivtsakin played some good old-fashioned NHL 09 game.
So the moral of the story, kids, stop doing your homework, eating right, and practicing. Video games are the way to go.
You're gonna turn up just like us.
Yeah. Doesn't that sound great?
And after Kalinin and Pivtsakin performed really well on the ice, this is what they like to do with the crowd.
Уступать в серии с разницей в 2 матча, но все-таки одну победу на выезде, я думаю, вот тот план, который был поставлен. Одну победу на выезде надо добывать.
It's gotta be a 2011 gold medalist thing, because look, Kuznetsov does the same thing.
Тоже 1 балл за результативность сегодня в свою копилку получил. Ну и дирижирует ареной Трактор, как...
Speaking of that, someone kicked him, which you're also not supposed to do, but the KHL is like, okay. He was kicked in a game by Anton Belov.
Не забил ни единой шайбы. Ну и вот столкновение Белова и Кузнецова, и вот не совсем понятные действия.
Was he given a penalty?
Yeah, 2 minutes for high sticking.
Totally makes sense. Now, when you first told me about this story, I thought it was the boot, but even though he pretty much missed Kuznetsov, he could have slashed him with the blade because he was right above him. And what the hell's with 2 minutes for high sticking? Sir, you can't just be murdering people on the ice.
Why?
Well, because it's roughing. And of course, last but not least, I want to end with some NHL stuff. I would like to take one of those to the current NHL point system. Because at the time we are making this video, who knows, it could be more, the Florida Panthers have 18 losses in the shootout or overtime, which means they have 18 points from losing, the equivalent of 9 wins in the NHL. Andre, tell them the KHL point system.
3 points for regulation win, 1 point for OT or shootout lose, and 2 points for OT or shootout win.
That makes more sense. Because a win feels like a win. How is a loss, I don't care if it's in the shootout or overtime, half a win? I understand the 1 point because, you know, if you make it to overtime in the shootout and there's no such thing as a tie, I understand. And to that, a lot of people would say, but don't you like that it's so tight in the standings late in the season? Of course I do, but it's manufactured, made-up fairy tale crap. If they're going to be close, let them actually be close, not this crap. Southeast Division champs?
So what you're saying is that you gotta be good at sucking to be successful in the NHL.
Well, I mean, not good at sucking, smarter at it.
And you say that KHL does something that is better than the NHL?
For once. Okay, yeah, it's small victory, give me those. Save of the week comes from the NHL, the Edmonton Oilers, Devin Dubnyk.
Yeah, nice job. Down low by Schultz.
Dubnyk gives up a rebound. Solani gets it over. Getzlaf somehow doesn't score. The net is knocked off behind the Edmonton goaltender. I think we got a penalty coming up to the Oilers here.
And the goal of the week was scored by Mikko Partanen. Who is this prospect?
The KHL has a draft? Does he know about this?
3:09 to go in the second period. Enough said. Partanen outmuscles his man, brings it in. Partanen still with it. Fires! Oh, that's the beauty!
На этом выпуск Джонни Зарашного хоккея подошел к концу. Меня зовут Андрей Саченко, а это...
Steve Dangle. Why are we doing this?
We gotta go with the crowd.
I don't think there's a crowd there, though.
Oh.
No, everyone gets their cats back. I had a puppy. He's cat now. You like how my Russian accent sounds Greek?
I can't tell the two apart. I know that you it up.
I don't know what it is. I can tell you're doing it wrong though. That's all for this. Ooh-hoo.
I just thought I would do it.
I don't have that.
I can do thoughts! I can do lots of other things.
I can't do that.
Я нападающий юниорской сборной России Сергей Купцов. Смотрите Джонни Зараши.